Hello, Sagittarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How's everyone doing? This is your love and life reading focused on the first half of April from the 1st through the 15th. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Sagittarian out there, so please do take from this what makes sense for you and let the rest go. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I will be featuring for this reading, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and start. What I have chosen for the focus messages this time around is my new deck from Mystic Moon Oracles. It's the Arrows of Love Oracle deck, and then we'll grab some insight from the Love Compass Oracle. All right, guys, so let's get started and let's take a look and see what it is that you need to focus on for the first half of April. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. This could be for cross watchers as well as anybody else who's been guided to tune in. All right, let's go ahead and see what it is that you need to focus on. I'm actually guided to this one, but it looks like this one wants to come out as well. Ooh, we have long-term. Okay, so long-term love, a long-term partnership. Perhaps you're really picturing being able to build a life with somebody. Could be tied into that. I'm going to pull this one as well since it was coming along with the other one. Whoa, look at that. Long distance. We have long-term and long distance. So whichever one you resonate with, or perhaps that's what your particular situation is tapped into, a long-distance relationship, but you feel that this is somebody that you could actually build a long-term life with. Okay, so we'll see how that energy plays a part in this reading. All right, let's grab additional insight from the Love Compass Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius in love and life for the first half of April. All right, let's see what I'm guided to pull here. This one right here. Unbelievable. Children. And if you look at this particular picture with long term, you know, that looks like a baby stroller right there. Children are involved in this relationship. This could be the possibility of bringing in a child, or you have been thinking of having children. This may pertain to you acknowledging your inner child. You could be reaching a childlike frequency or higher vibration. So whatever part of that message applies to you personally at this time, Sagittarius. My goodness, all of those cards really are tied into each other. That's amazing. So if you are either expecting at this time, or if this is something that you're focused on, wanting to have children with a particular person that you have in mind, wanting to really explore a long-term relationship by way of marriage, building a life together, having a family someday. And some of you guys may already be there. Okay, so let's take a look and see what comes forward from this particular reading for Sagittarius. Let's continue. That's some pretty amazing focus messages right there. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius in love and life, first half of April. What is it that you would benefit from knowing at this time? Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius, please, bring it forward. New beginning. There is a new beginning when it comes to this partnership. Now, the interesting thing is, even though this is for the first half of April, I'm actually recording this the latter half of March, and I just checked, I just did a private reading, and I just checked on the lunar phase that was going on for today, and we're actually in a new moon. So it's very interesting how we now have new beginning coming through, because along with the new moon is a new beginning. So for some of you, it could be picking up off of that vibe as well. You know, if you guys are going through challenges, if you are at a distance from one another, a long distance perhaps for some of you. There's a new beginning that's coming through here. We do have spy. So if you are at a distance from one another, part of this spying energy could be tapped into social media interactions. They're checking you out from a distance online, perhaps. This is something that you both might be doing at this time. Look at this. Not over. A new beginning. It's not over, Sagittarius, when it comes to this connection. And perhaps this is why those cards came forward as your focus messages, to be able to build a life with this person. Despite the challenges, there's a new beginning that's being offered to this partnership. What else, please, angels and spirit guides, for Sagittarius in love and life, first half of April? What else do we need to know here? We have unspoken feelings. So there's a lot still that you guys have to say to each other. We do have a no answer here. It's like, no, it's not over. We also have still pining. They're still thinking about you, Sagittarius. The love is still here. Still missing you, still thinking of you. And whoever it was that said no to the partnership, perhaps it's you, Sagittarius. Perhaps you're having second thoughts and are wanting a new beginning. And of course, that could be reversed, so take it for how it makes sense for your situation. This person's coming forward as your true love. Somebody that you could really build a life with here. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so let's add to this Mystic Moon Oracles. Let's see what else has to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius in love and life for the first half of April. Oh my God, look at this. Family. Long-term, long-distance, children. Family. A new beginning. So some of you guys already have a family or blended families, or have really talked about building a life together and someday starting a family. My gosh. But right now there is distance between the two of you. We do have surrender. So somebody had to surrender the partnership. Somebody had to perhaps walk away. We do have a female figure in this particular photo, so it could be my feminines who distanced themselves from the masculine. Or really whoever is resonating with that surrender card. But still checking each other out on social media, more than likely. Watching from a distance. There are lessons that need to be learned when it comes to this partnership. And perhaps during this time of separation is the best time to learn those lessons. There is mirroring energy coming through here. So some of you might resonate with a twin flame connection here in this partnership. It's falling right below unspoken feelings. So there's a lot here that the two of you have not expressed to each other. But with that mirroring energy, you guys might actually be on the same page. Now, this is interesting. We have tribe. Tribe for me picks up off of family. Again, family and friends who are a part of your tribe, a part of your family. people that are very close to you, people that you know have your back. Now, the interesting part of this interpretation for me, because it is falling right below no, so somebody might not have been ready to start a family perhaps and distanced themselves from this partnership. It's like, no, I'm not ready to have children. No, I was just looking for something casual. I wasn't looking to get into a relationship. But there is a new beginning here. We do have a message coming through that says it's not over. And ultimately, you found your true love, Sagittarius. We do have Metamorphosis coming through. So that's a good thing because there are changes that are happening here in this partnership. Good changes typically. So whatever wasn't working before, there has to be changes. There has to be lessons that have been learned in order to move forward and bring about this new beginning. But for now, we do have someone that's coming through that they are unawakened. Unawakened to the fact that you guys are each other's true love. Whether it's you, Sagittarius, whether it's your person, whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading, maybe they haven't come to that full realization that you are their true love. But that is what this connection represents. You know, especially if you guys are having a long distance partnership, a long distance relationship, and there's a lot of unspoken feelings, a lot of things left unsaid, and not being able to have those conversations face to face. But I feel with this unawakened card right next to the Metamorphosis card, whoever is unawakened here is creating change in their energy so that they can have that awakening, so that they can learn those spiritual lessons tied into this connection. Okay, so let's add to this with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon, since we do have that mirroring energy, which is tied into Twin Flame for me. But if you don't resonate with a Twin Flame bond, you don't have to. That's just a part of my interpretation there from that card. So angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius in love and life for the first half of April. What else do we have to know when it comes to this connection, this partnership for Sagittarius? We do have a reversed card, the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Look at that photo. It looks like somebody, a masculine energy. It is King of Pentacles, holding a baby, of course. So lots of references here to babies and children and families. So Pentacles is earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Interesting. And this is stable energy coming forward from this particular card. And I'm just guided to not read reversals this time around, guys, even though that was flying in the reverse. I'm just not guided to read it that way for some reason. So I'm picking up here for some of you, you might be dealing with an earth sign masculine. King of Pentacles is all about abundance and prosperity and generosity. Somebody who's very disciplined. They can be a little bit controlling at times. But this part of this new beginning here, truly, for some of you, is to be able to build a family. Look at the next card. We've got the Ace of Swords here. Air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Breakthrough and awareness from this particular deck. The Ace of Swords is victory. It's clarity. A new beginning. Truly, it's a breakthrough when it comes to this partnership. You know, and part of that breakthrough could be tied into this unawakened energy. Again, whoever is coming forward with that vibration, this Ace of Swords is bringing the awareness that's needed to give either yourself, Sagittarius, or your person, or both of you, the much needed clarity in order to see things clearly and the direction that you ultimately can take this partnership, which is this new beginning, a fresh start, being able to start a life with one another, to bridge the gap between the two of you so that there isn't this long distance that's between the two of you. Especially if you're wanting to build a life and a family together. Some of my feminines, you could be coming through as the Queen of Wands. And I love how the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands are pretty much next to each other, and just we've got this Ace of Swords right between the two of them, which is, again, clarity, victorious energy, breakthrough. My Queen of Wands, very confident, very magnetic. So these are two people that have the capability of making this partnership truly work. We do have the Death card being represented here, which is indicative of a transition that's necessary in this partnership. It is typically Scorpio. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio here, but this is all about endings and new beginnings. Something had to phase out. Something needed to come to completion in order to bring about this new beginning. Something needed to change here in how you guys interacted or how you addressed whatever situation and challenges were going on in this partnership. Out with the old, in with the new. And even though the partnership may have ended, you guys went your own separate ways, which could have contributed to this long distance energy. The love didn't go anywhere. The love was still there. We do have the Three of Cups. Celebration and community. Cups is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. This is all about celebration and community, and isn't it interesting how it's falling right below the Tribe card, which is tied into community, friendships, family, the people who support you, the people that are there for you. And perhaps part of this celebration could be a wedding, a marriage, the birth of a new child. There's cause for celebration here. New life. And isn't it interesting how it's right next to the Death card, because something needed to phase out in order to bring life into this partnership. We do have the Seven of Cups, more water energy. This is perhaps part of the contributing factor as to why you guys went your separate ways. Somebody had way too many options in love and romance, possibly. That could have been part of the issues. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles right after that. Isolated and alone. Pentacles, once again, earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So perhaps right now, you are feeling alone without each other. And again, whoever is coming forward with this unawakened energy is isolating themselves. Not ready to talk, perhaps. Not ready to engage. The Five of Pentacles is tied into a person's insecurities and worries and feeling left out in the cold. That's a part of that vibe of that particular card. But truly, there's a new beginning here that's coming in for this connection, Sagittarius. It's not over when it comes to this partnership. Okay, so let's add some romance angels to this. And let's see what else needs to come forward. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. In love and life, first half of April. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Sagittarius? Wow. Worth the wait. Soulmate. So again, if you don't identify with a twin flame bond, we now have a soulmate card coming through here, letting some of you guys know this is your soulmate. This is your true love. Make the effort. Somebody needs to take that first step to create movement in this partnership. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So there's some pretty amazing energies tapped into this connection, Sagittarius. Yes, this is your soulmate. Perhaps this is your partner of a lifetime. Somebody that you can build a life with, start a family with, or blend a family with. Amazing. So let's grab some dialogue messages tied into this connection. This is the 5D Love Messages by Calico Moon. So let's take a look and see what the dialogue is here, because we have a lot of unspoken feelings between the two of you. So angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. Who needs to speak up here for this reading for the first half of April? Is it you, Sagittarius? Is it your person? Who needs to speak up here? Lots of unspoken feelings. Let's give them the opportunity to be expressed in this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward. Please bring it forward. Okay, let's grab a bottom of the deck. Lots to say here. So let's see. Okay, take whichever one you are guided toward, Sag. Okay, first card. We are meant to be together. It's not over. So I'm not surprised to see that. Next message. I'm unsure of your feelings for me. So there are uncertainties here, Perhaps that's why we have that unawakened energy. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling very insecure, worrying, perhaps that the connection has been severed and that you guys are no longer into each other, maybe. But that is not the case here. I feel it's a fairly strong connection that has a chance at starting over. Next card. I have to work on myself right now. And perhaps that's contributing to the distance between the two of you right now. So that's actually a good thing, especially if your person feels they have to work on themselves. Perhaps that's coming through with this breakthrough energy from the Ace of Swords, giving them the clarity that they need in order to figure things out for themselves. So that's not a bad thing. Next card. Things just got too emotional for me. And maybe that's why this person had to create this long distance between the two of you. Maybe they weren't ready for a family. Maybe they weren't ready to start this life with you, perhaps. Next message. I am under too much pressure right now. Okay. And the interesting thing is they're still checking you out from a distance. So maybe that's tied into these lessons that need to be learned here, Sagittarius, from your person's standpoint. And some of these cards could be resonating with you as well. Last card. We both aren't ready for each other yet. Okay, that's fine. Even if the timing's a little bit off. Again, tied into lessons. This metamorphosis, that's a journey that has yet to come to completion. So allow that cycle to continue. When it's time, you will have your new beginning with each other. Okay? So let's add some additional dialogue insight, because I do feel there's a lot more to these unspoken feelings, Sagittarius. So let's add to this with the Soul Lovers in Separation deck by, Angelic Revelation 144. All right, so we'll grab a few from this deck. Take whichever one resonates with you or whichever one you're guided towards. Please bring it forward, angels and spirit guides. It's like, what? Just one card? I feel a lot more. There we are. All right, and let's grab the bottom. Okay. More verbiage, more messages, either from your person or this could be from you to them. The thought of being with you one day is what gets me through today. Exactly. That's why we have that new beginning. That's why we've got that breakthrough from the Ace of Swords. Okay. Next message. I cry myself to sleep thinking about all the time we have missed out on. I wish I could go back in time and change things, but going back to the Death card, it's like you can't travel to the past and change things. It is what it is. And so you just need to move forward and allow whatever cycles need to end and move forward and have this new beginning. And perhaps whoever again is coming forward unawakened has to come to that realization. Next message. I wish that you were here or I was there. I wish that we were together anywhere. When two people are at a distance, especially long distances, I'm not surprised to be seeing this. You guys are actually wishing to be with one another face to face, not so far from each other, but perhaps right now that can't be a reality, but in time, the potential to come back, it's here. Next message. I didn't think it was possible to feel this much. Thoughts of you fill my head. They're still feeling you, Sagittarius. You are their true love, either a soulmate or twin flame. Next message. When you are away from me, I feel loneliness in my heart. I can't stop missing you and loving you. I need you here with me. So I think what's happening here is your person might be tired of the long distance. Perhaps they're ready to come home or to be able to build a life with you. And they are feeling lonely. They definitely miss you. They're thinking about you. They're still pining. Last one. When I miss you, I don't have to go far. I just have to look within my heart and soul, because that's where you are. But what I am feeling here still is that there's this urge to just bridge the gap so that you guys aren't so far away from each other, is what I'm picking up from here. Okay, so those are the additional dialogue messages for you, Sagittarius, when it comes to this connection. Wow, some pretty amazing messages there. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle insight. We'll grab some cards from here, take what resonates. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. Please bring it forward for this connection. Please bring it forward for this connection, please. And I'm going to grab this bottom of the deck. All right, Sag, what do we have? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Exactly. You know, whatever cycles need to phase out, that's what the Death card is all about. Something needs to end in order to have this new beginning. Go with the flow. You might just be absolutely shocked as to where this connection goes. And this was the bottom card. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. It's right there. Even though you guys are apart, even though you're not together, they're coming through here, letting you know, even from a distance, that they love you, Sagittarius. Perhaps you feel the same. Wow. All right, so let's grab some. I'm guided to get some angel answers here for you guys. So we're going to grab a few from here. Go ahead and focus on a particular question that you have in mind, whether it's tied into your love life or not. And let's take a look and see what the answers are that the angels bring forward, Sagittarius, for this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please. In love and life. First half of April for Sagittarius. Focus on your question. Let's take a look and see what comes through here. Let's grab the bottom. All right, what do we have? It's interesting, you know. We have a no answer here, and that already came forward earlier. So if you and your person, Sagittarius, at one point in time just told each other, you know, this isn't going to work. It's like, no, we can't come back together, or no, this partnership can't make it. Perhaps this is something that you guys have convinced yourselves was reality, but what's coming through here for me is that there's a potential to really make this work. There is the potential to start over. And for some of you needing a yes or no answer, not tied into a love reading that's coming forward here. This is coming through for you. No, with an exclamation point, you know? Perhaps you're thinking about taking something on, doing something at this time, whether it's a new job, something, a new adventure that you've been thinking of partaking in. Perhaps it's just not the right time. You know, considering everything going on in the world right now, I'm not surprised to actually see this with the whole social distancing thing. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. So maybe this no answer is a warning, or it's cautioning you that it's not the right time. For those of you actually that are thinking about traveling, I mean, that's just out for now. You know, it's not suggested and it's not safe. And so perhaps this is the angel's way of trying to convince you. It's like, no, don't do it. Next message, look for a sign. Whatever that sign is, it's specific to only you. It could be a number, it could be a name, it could be a song, it could be an image that you see, that you run across. It could be a place that you go visit and it's trying to tell you something. Whatever it is, it's specific to only you. So pay attention to the signs that are presenting themselves to you at this time. This is coming through for some of you. Get more information. If you need more advice, more information, as that card states, in regard to something that you're thinking of doing or investing in, or whatever it is that this is applying towards, do a little bit more digging, do a little bit more research, find out more, get more information. We have don't stop. When it comes to your goals, your dreams, this partnership, don't stop believing, don't stop working on it. You know, don't give up, keep going. And that's what's going to bring you here. Success. Okay? Remember, you have the Ace of Swords bringing you the breakthrough and awareness, which is tied into victory and clarity. You are in a seat of power here, Sagittarius, to really move mountains, not just in your love life, but every area of your life that needs attention, that needs you to put in perhaps extra effort to create movement towards success. Okay, so let's close this out, guys, with some final thoughts from the guardian angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. We have a prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me not to fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God and all creation. And I feel right now things are so challenging throughout the world that this prayer is so fitting at this time. So however way that is resonating with you, Sagittarius, there is a prayer coming through here from the angels for you. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading. I do hope that whatever part of it resonated with you, that it offered the guidance that you need at this time. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so very much for being here, and please be safe out there. And, you know, the whole social distancing thing, again, it's so disheartening, but it's something that we all need to heed that advice and just take care of ourselves and our loved ones for now. All right, guys, so thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.